This is the most crucial part of the plan. Mess it up and everything goes to shit.
Okay, I'll try my best.
Attention everyone. We are having an emergency evacuation. Wait.
What is it?
I just don't think Riker would be the kind of guy who would personally make an announcement for his staff to evacuate.
Well, we can take it up with Oz, but he's a bit of a hothead.
I can talk to Oz directly?
Yeah. He's not here today.
Oh, what's he doing?
He's out dealing with the flaky recruit. The newbie's got a package we need for the mission.
Right. Well, I mention this because Riker is a smart businessman. He might have a set system in place for these kinds of situations.
What do you mean?
Well, when I was in elementary school, the principal and staff had a certain phrase they would say when an intruder was dealt with. It was something along the lines of, "All right, Cougars, all is well and good on campus." If an elementary school has this kind of foresight, you know?
Yeah. That might be something we need to bring up with Oz. Might be for the best, though. We can get some intel, have a group go in as interns. So it's back a few weeks. You want anything?
So, does that mean we're done for today?
I suppose.
Can we talk?
I suppose.
Well, I just wanted to say that I'm really grateful that you and Arrhenius have been so accepting towards me. Everyone's made me feel like I'm part of a family. If I didn't meet Matt and Gabriel in those help groups downtown, well, I don't know where I'd be. I don't know if they mentioned to you about where I was before being recruited.
They didn't. Glad you feel like that.
I think I've proven to be a really important asset to the group overall. So I was wondering if I could get a position that's a bit more substantial.
Look, Emily, you just got here. If you want a higher position, you're gonna have to remain consistent with us. We can't have issues like that flaky recruit happening all the time.
I understand that, but I really see my potential, and I feel like I would be better utilized if I was directly under your or Oz's wing.
Yeah. Arrhenius is dedicated to the protection of the Earth's well-being, any means necessary. Anybody who moves up the ladder has to show their dedication to us over time. Now, if all you want is social validation, then I suggest you just go back downtown and exchange numbers with the other Hollywood hotshots.
So you do know about me,
It's protocol.
and you know how hard it was for me these past few years.
Everything. Between you moving apartments and your parents cutting off your allowance.
It wasn't an allowance.
Oh, come on, it's always called an allowance. We just get older and it changes names.
Benny, I don't want validation. I want to be in a more important position because I know I can provide what others can't.
And what if you feel your best in your current position? Is that going to stop you from doing your best?
No, I'll try my best. It's not about wanting to fit in, believe me. As someone who's emotionally closed off a lot of the time, I know what it's like to be alone.
Well, you certainly were able to open up in our help groups.
Well, since everyone's already comfortable in a group, like, our help groups?
Let's not take it out of context.
What's going on here?
Just relax. Sit. Let me explain. Oz and I set up those groups around the West Coast.
Why?
Well, that's none of your business.
No, you don't get to do that. Tell me why.
When you joined Arrhenius, you promised to give us your full trust. Everything we do here has a purpose. Are you defying those rules?
No, but I need to know why you're withholding this information.
Is there an issue here, Benedict?
No. Yeah, thanks for checking in.
Not to wait till the next rotation, Benedict.
Not to wait till the next rotation, Gabriel.
Were Matt and Gabe just plants?
You're not gonna give this up, are you? Before you joined Arrhenius, did you ever even think about climate change?
I wouldn't say it was something I took super seriously all the time like now, but it was...
That's just it. You never even thought about how you could help. Let alone, I don't know. Think about it for more than 10 minutes before moving on to the next thing.
I was dealing with... That's not relevant right now. I'm not gonna sit here and let you gaslight me.
Before you joined Arrhenius, what was your position on Riker's excessive emission of carbon dioxide?
Like I said, it wasn't something I thought about a lot.
Were you even aware that in 30 years' time, the Earth's ozone is gonna completely collapse?
Well, 30 years seem like a lie to scare people.
30 years should scare people. It's no longer save the planet for our children's children. It's save the planet for our children.
And all of this is to say what exactly?
You wouldn't have joined Arrhenius if we hadn't intervened and convinced you to.
Did you manipulate me to join the group?
No, of course not. Didn't need to. You seem to care so much. Yes. Matthias and Gabriel were plans to get people to join.
But I became obsessed. I had sleepless nights. My feelings changed so drastically. One night I'm worrying about my acting career, and then the next I'm trying to figure out how to emulate my voice to infiltrate a Riker manufacturing building to blow it up. The fuck is this?
Always comes down to this.
To people freaking out because they find out you subconsciously manipulate people?
No, the people not understanding how far we have to go for the greater good.
No. There's something else going on here. I feel it in this room. Benny, what is this? I'll blow this whole operation if you don't tell me.
Do you know how you could have gotten your big break?
Well, if I did, I wouldn't be talking to some fucked leader of a cult.
You would have had to sleep with a high producer.
I'm not following.
How many young actors and actresses do you know whose careers have fallen apart due to drugs and addiction, just years later to confess that they were abused? They don't care. Those 11-year-olds walk through the casting director's door and they commit acts that they have to live with. Those monsters have to be held accountable, and we are here to do that.
But why the need to front this group as an environmental one?
People have become much more aware that the Earth's basically going to shit. It won't be around in 30 years. And they want to help. Minds like yours, others, they're open to helping. We've just amplified that desire. Riker has a long history of running underground scandals. The world's long forgotten.
So, we're getting back at Riker by blowing this building up?
We plan to eliminate him.
I'm in.
I'll get in contact with Oz. He'll set you up with a mission next week.
What's the mission?
You'll need to get a package from our flaky recruit. They live about 2 hours from here.
Who else lives there?
It'll be him and his girlfriend. He's leaving early for the quarter to Santa Cruz, so we'll want to move quickly.
Thank you. Let Oz know that Arrhenius has my full trust. Not to wait until next rotation, Benedict.
Not to wait until the next rotation, Emily.